Titanic VR. Alright, so they have a game. We can go beyond the Titanic, or there's a sandbox mode. Me personally, I want to... Hello? We're going to experience the Titanic. We could do the crash or the tour. We are going to do the crash. We're going down. We will be going down with the ship. I think, at least, I don't know. Titanic's hull is breached by a collision with an iceberg and is rapidly taken on water. Captain Smith has ordered women and children to lifeboats.
Women and children! This way! Women and children!
Head for that ship on the horizon. Transfer your passengers and tell their captain to come at once. We require urgent assistance.
Surely they can see our rockets, sir.
If they can, they are not responding. As quickly as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes, I'm going to be killed.
Women and children!
We're all gonna be killed.
Quickly! The boats are leaving!
Daddy, where are we going?
Shh, love.
Man, audio error. Ah, it went back to the main screen. It didn't. Alright, let's see here. I probably just pressed a button that I wasn't supposed to click on accident. Alright, so we're gonna hear that all again. Titanic on deck, 1:10 a.m. I'm not reading all this again. If you want to read it, you can. I don't.
Women and children! This way! Women and children!
Yes, we know. I don't think we can skip the cutscenes, unfortunately.
Transfer your passengers and tell their captain to come at once. We require urgent assistance.
Surely they can see our rockets, sir.
If they can, they are not responding. As quickly as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Quickly now! Women and children!
They could have done a better job at editing the mouth movement along with
the boats are leaving.
Daddy,
voices.
where are we going?
Shh, love, we're going on a little adventure. We'll be back soon.
Over here. Let's try this one.
I'm afraid it's women and children only, sir.
Please, sir, can't you see my wife needs help with the children?
Sorry, sir. Captain's orders.
What's the meaning of this? Is this a drill?
Only a precaution, sir. Everyone will be back aboard in good
Only a
time.
precaution.
John, I can't manage without you. I need you.
We'll just have to for now.
But
don't worry, Marie. I'll get on another boat. You go ahead with the children.
Daddy, I don't want to go without you.
John, I don't see any men boarding lifeboats.
I'm sure there's other boats.
I'm not repeating that.
Further down, letting men board. Right, David, help your mother and sister board.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, sir. Women and children only.
For God's sake, he's just a boy.
What age is he?
He's only 16.
He'll have to stay on board with the other men.
God's sake.
Oh, wow.
Something, John.
Well,
is there nothing you can do? My wife can't manage alone.
I'm afraid not, sir. Captain's orders.
Hey, the officers are letting the boys leave on the other side. You must.
if you would have been a few years younger, he might have been able to get on the boat.
Look after Emily. We'll get on another boat. Emily, Daddy loves you very much. Be good for your mother and sister. We'll see you again soon.
Daddy, don't go. You have to come with us. We won't be able to find you.
Shush now, love. You're going on the boat with your mum and your sister. We'll be along shortly, I promise.
Daddy, I don't want to go.
Women and children.
Hey,
Go straight to the
sir,
next boat.
you're telling
Do
your
what
daughter
you
bye
must
for the
to
last
get
time.
aboard. Do you understand?
I will, ma'am, I will. Don't worry.
Mind him, John.
Right, Emily. Time to go. Be brave.
This is the last time you're seeing your husband.
Go. You have to go with your mother. Go.
This is the last time you'll
No.
see your...
Be
This is the
alright.
last time
Be
you'll see
good,
your
child.
mother and siblings.
We'll see you soon.
We'll head straight for another boat.
Women and children. Final call.
Right.
You're going to
It's time
die
go.
with your
She
son.
must be terrified.
Oh, the poor thing.
Let her be terrified.
Ready to ropes.
Whoa,
Bye. Bye, Emily. Bye, Marie.
what just happened?
There, sweetheart. They'll be fine.
I guess my character's
Thank
a
you.
woman or
My
a
daughter
child.
was the same growing up. Father's favorite.
Do you believe there's any real danger?
Oh no, dear. I saw men locking the watertight doors as I left my cabin. I'm sure we will be back on board soon.
Hey, how do we get to the lifeboats? Hey, how do we get to the lifeboats?
Oh dear.
Go up,
Do the
but it's
steerage
men and
have
women
their own
only.
boats?
I don't know. There should be boats in the third-class decks, but I haven't seen any.
Surely there must be extra
Aye.
boats kept elsewhere. Otherwise, how
Man.
can all the passengers leave the ship?
You never realize how tall
How's your
this
ankle, hey?
the ship is till you're going down it in a
Quite a tumble
lifeboat.
boarding the boat.
Swollen. I think it may
Apparently.
Oh dear.
Apparently my
When we
character's
get
a
back on
woman.
board, Dr. Locke
Or a
can come.
child.
At least this could make an interesting
Throw that
story
baby
for the next
overboard.
novel.
Yes, well,
That's a male.
perhaps this type of adventure novel would best suit Colonel Gracie.
Oh, I do hope Father is safe. Surely he'd be safer on board the
That
Titanic.
child is a man.
Yes, well, this is not quite the ending to our
I don't
adventure
care
that I
that
was
they're-
expecting.
that it's
Do
only-
you remember
well,
Father's face when we...
That it might not even be
Steady
a year
forward
old.
and lower away astern.
Steady forward. Lower together, men.
Hold
Whoa.
off! I can't manage this boat with only one seaman.
Are there any sailors aboard? Present yourself. This boat needs another hand. I am a yachtsman, sir. I can row. If you're seaman enough to get onto that boat, you can go.
What's going on?
Swing over that
Hey,
loose rope.
y'all, we need
Ready?
to... Oh, we need to get away.
Oh my goodness.
I already killed that man's hopes and dreams before we left. Whoa, what's going on?
There, by the oar.
Oh.
Thank you. Ready! Lower away! Lower together.
It's so dreadfully cold tonight.
Almost there, Mother.
How long must
Well, yeah,
sit
we
in
hit an
this dark?
iceberg. Of
Morning.
course it's cold.
Be glad you're in here and not up there.
I wasn't a pleasant man.
Mass was lovely this morning.
How nice the captain attended.
Yes, this is his last journey commanding a ship.
Such a beautiful ship to retire with. There was a planned
Oh yeah,
lifeboat drill this
retire.
morning. They postponed it so the captain could attend mass instead.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah, I
that
don't think
explains why the
Smith's getting
sailors on the deck
retirement.
seemed almost unprepared when lowering this lifeboat.
And why our lifeboat has only 3
Wow.
sailors.
Yes, this whole affair's been managed
Oh.
rather badly.
Tall, but...
Mommy, I'm scared.
Geez, you really don't
it'll be
realize how
fine.
tall this thing is till
Get
you're
ready to
breaking
release
your
the
neck
ropes.
looking at it.
Aye, sir.
There's water coming in.
Get that plug in! The boat will founder.
I have it.
You there! Stand on that plug. Make sure it doesn't come out.
Well, I never.
Man the oars!
Yes.
We need to
Yes, sir.
leave this ship. Her suction will pull us under.
I'll stand right here.
Pull! Hurry, damn you!
Where are we heading? Towards the lights on the horizon, just off the port bow.
Pull! Put your backs into it!
We can help row.
No! The
No,
men
you
will row.
can't.
I can steer the rudder, so you can row.
No, you
No.
will not. Sit down.
Sit down.
Look, child. Look what I have here. He's friendly. He won't bite. Would you like to hold him?
No, actually, yeah. Let me hold the child.
You look after him for.
Oh,
While we're on this boat.
Let me hold the dog.
Yes, Mum.
I should have stayed on deck with Quig.
No, it was good of you to join us in the boat.
Quig wouldn't have allowed you to stay on deck.
I'm sure we will be back on deck shortly.
Y'all.
Never mind that sailor.
And
you guys should totally let me hold the baby or the dog.
This is just a precaution.
Oh yeah, precaution. Is that why we're going so far away?
No moonlight. Yes, it's hard to see anything tonight. I doubt the other ship will even see
while they're shooting up flares.
Ma'am, can you hold this, please? Ah, much better. Thank you. Let's hope they see us.
It looks like some boats don't have their lanterns lit.
And all the stars. The sky is beautiful tonight.
Look at them.
Dude, I wouldn't trust you with a dollar. Why
there any
not?
supplies in this boat?
There's nothing. No water, no bread, no compass.
Any blankets?
I don't see
Stop
any.
whining.
Here.
Yes, some here too.
Stop whining and let me hold that baby.
Oh, officer.
I promise, I'm only sitting by the edge of the boat.
So sorry.
I would not steal the dollar.
Coward. Get over there and start rowing.
I can't. I broke my arm. That's why I can't swim. Please,
Here,
please,
let me see your arm. I can fix your arm.
I don't stand a chance up there.
Sit down then. You're lucky I haven't thrown you overboard.
I'll fix your arm. Let me see your arm. I'll just snap it back into place real quick.
Here you are, madame.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
And then if I could find a board somewhere on this boat, just take that, crack it on your arm. There you go. Good as new.
Thanks.
Best we keep that baby warm.
Thank you.
Or you could let me
warm
hold
enough,
the
Emily?
baby and I'll take
Yes,
care of
Mom.
it for y'all.
Such a precious child.
They are always so beautiful at that age.
Or
Do you
even
have
let me hold the
children
dog.
yourself?
Yes, my daughter is at our home in New York.
I wonder if the others made
I
it to
have
the
a
boats.
feeling that you
hope they
threw the
did.
child
Boats
or
must be all
dog
in the water
overboard.
by now.
Do you have family?
What? No,
No.
that's
Our colleagues in
crazy.
the
Why would you
Alcatraz,
think
We
I
were
would
allowed to
do
go up to the
that?
boats, but the men are being held in the second-class dining
Look,
hall.
you can see it
that's
going
dreadful.
down.
Why aren't they allowed up to the boats?
They have to wait until all the passengers have left the ship.
But I did
Look,
see
you
Mr.
can see the
Mortier on
front of
deck,
that going
and the head
down.
chef.
And this is just
So
a
they might be let up
precaution.
early.
Oh, I hope so. The ship is listing quite badly now.
Look, you can see the bow going down.
The lights don't seem to be getting closer.
Yeah, precaution,
Perhaps they're
dude.
just reflections underwater.
Let me hold
No,
that
they're
child.
definitely lights from another ship. We were signaling them earlier.
They
Let
look
me-
like stars to me.
Keep rowing towards the lights. Captain's orders.
You should assist us rowing.
You won't let me interact with the dog.
Allow one of the women to steer the boat. It's a perfectly calm night.
You row, sir. I will remain in command of this boat.
Yes,
should
I
be
know
allowed
that's a
to
bad
row.
idea.
No!
No, they
Rowing
should
will
not.
Keep us warm, and we'll reach that ship in half the time.
I agree.
No.
The movement will warm us.
I am in charge of this boat. The women are not to row.
Exactly.
Oh my!
Look at the
Look at the
bow.
angle of our ship.
But it's unsinkable. Surely?
Yeah, unsinkable. This is what y'all get.
the
You guys are
watertight
too
doors-
cocky.
Keep her afloat.
We only glanced the iceberg.
Silent
She isn't that
switch.
damaged?
She'll founder. It's just a matter of time.
Hand
How about those
me
not in
the
lifeboats?
child. Hey, you, stop here. I want to watch this go down. Stop here. I want to watch that woman's husband die. Think about how traumatizing it is for that little girl. Dang, the bow's pretty far down now. When's it gonna snap in half? No. Watch your language, this is a kid's channel. Hey, little girl, give me that dog. I'll pet it for you. Then I'll throw it at the owner. Oh. Come on. You hush. Whoever just said that. Oh, look. Yeah! Lost powers.
No, the captain's orders were clear. We head towards that ship on the horizon.
Oh! Yeah! I knew that was gonna happen.
There go the boilers.
There's nothing we can do.
We must go back to the ship.
No!
Oh, 07. Okay. Hey, it's alright, little girl. Your father and brother are dead. I am great at comforting people.
Keep pulling! We must get to safety. Assumption, you're far enough.
Yes, Daddy. Deliver us from evil.
Listen, let me give you all comfort in this time, okay? Your husbands and sons were on that ship. Your families were on were on that ship, okay? It's alright. Hey, listen. It's only some of these people's families, okay?
People are still alive.
We aren't going back. That's
listen,
final.
It's their family. It's other people's families are on that ship. It's all title idea. I did not get to read that all, so Titanic had 2,208 people on board. 1,496 perished. Lifeboat 6 was designed to hold 65 people. There were only 29 people aboard when she left Titanic. Dang. Lifeboat 6 approaching Carpathia. April 15th, 1912. Wow. Alright, you alright there, buddy? Alright, so which mode should we do now? Should we do the actual game mode? Sandbox? Or do the, wreck tour? I do not care. Okay. Well, we'll go quickly. Short or long tour? We're doing a short tour. Yes, short. And I got 3 out of... This is 3 out of 4 videos for this week. So I just need an idea for another one. I don't know, I'll probably play the original Help Wanted. Whoa.
Welcome to the Titanic VR guided tour. We are currently 3.8 kilometres below the surface of the North Atlantic and 100 metres east of the bow. This submersible is on autopilot. However, you can adjust your spotlight using the far left lever. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. I'll provide you with information about locations as we pass them, so please sit back, relax and enjoy the ride.
Okay.
The RMS Titanic was the second White Star Line Olympic-class ocean liner, the first being RMS Olympic and the third being HMHS Britannic. She was 269 metres long, 28 metres wide and 72 metres tall from the bottom of her keel to the top of her masts. At 46,328 tonnes, she was the largest ship built at the time, being only slightly bigger than Olympic. She would be servicing the transatlantic route, a journey from Southampton, England to New York, USA. She stops at Cherbourg, France and Queenstown, Ireland.
Oh, wow.
After departing Queenstown on the afternoon of Thursday, the 11th of April, RMS Titanic began her 5,360 kilometre journey to New York City. She was due to arrive in the early hours of Wednesday, the 17th of April, but with calm ocean conditions and good weather, it was possible she could arrive early on Tuesday evening instead.
Dang. So immersive. Like, wow, this is insane, dude. This is the closest I'm going to be to actually see.
The night of the 14th of April was moonless, and a light fog was developing on the horizon. Titanic's captain, Edward Smith, had received a number of ice warnings during the day and had changed their course so they were further south to avoid the affected areas. The captain retired to bed, and First Officer William Murdoch took charge of the bridge as officer of the watch.
Goodbye.
Titanic steamed ahead until 11:40 p.m. when the lookouts Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee spotted an iceberg directly ahead. Fleet rang the warning bell 3 times to indicate an obstacle ahead and phoned the bridge. Murdoch gave the order, hard a starboard, and the ship turned to port, but it was too late. Titanic struck the iceberg on her starboard side. The impact buckled hull plates and sheared rivets, revealing her first 6 compartments to the ocean. As the iceberg slid down the side of the ship, Murdoch ordered a hard a port, swinging a Titanic stern out of the path of the iceberg. He also closed the watertight doors, isolating the flooding to those damaged compartments. The forward 3 hatches, along with the peak tank and boiler rooms 5 and 6, were breached. After the collision, RMS Titanic stopped and almost immediately took a starboard list. The captain organised a group to inspect the damage and ordered the carpenter, John Maxwell, to sound the ship. Chief designer Thomas Andrews knew the volume of each breached compartment and calculated that the initial flooding rate was around 15,000 tonnes within the first 40 minutes. With this information, he estimated Titanic would sink within 90 minutes. He then informed the captain, who then ordered the officers to begin preparing the lifeboats. All free seamen were sent up to the boat deck to begin pulling the covers off the lifeboats and to collect lanterns, blankets, food and water for the passengers. Passengers were woken by their stewards and told to put on their life belts and head up to the boat deck. Titanic carried just 20 lifeboats, 4 more than required by the regulations outlined by the British Board of Trade. There were 14 regular wooden lifeboats, 2 smaller cutters and 4 Engelhart collapsible boats. The total capacity of these lifeboats was only 1,178 people, far less than the total on board. This fact must have weighed heavily on the captain's mind, as he specified the boats to be filled with women and children first. Just over an hour after the collision, the first lifeboat left the sinking ship. To convince women to leave, officers tried assuring them it was only a precaution, that they would be back on board by daylight. First Officer Murdoch filled the starboard side, while Second Officer Charles Lightoller filled port. The officers interpreted the captain's women and children first order differently, with Murdoch putting men into the boats after all the women and children near the boat had entered. Lightoller, on the other hand, only allowed women and children to enter the boats and refused all men and boys over 14 years old. By 1:45 a.m, Titanic was down by about 5 degrees to the head, with the forecastle almost underwater. Panic began to rise through the passengers still on deck as they watched boat after boat launch. A few male passengers were physically removed from stern portside lifeboats 14 and 16, and 5th Officer Harold Lowe warned other men not to approach by firing his pistol into the water below. The situation at the starboard bow was similar, with a group of men storming collapsible sea. Murdoch fired his pistol twice to warn them to move back from the lifeboat, and they were dragged out by other male passengers. A large group of third-class women and children took their place, along with a few seamen and the owner of White Star Line, Joseph Bruce Ismay.
How you guys are doing,
in the radio room, Titanic's Marconi operators were desperately communicating with nearby stations and ships. Throughout the night, senior operator Jack Phillips worked the 5-kilowatt Marconi wireless radio set to send out distress signals using both the old CQD and new SOS call codes. He alerted nearby ships to their position and status, and received updates of ship locations and estimated arrival times. Junior operator Harold Bright took these updates to Captain Smith and passed the captain's responses back to Phillips for transmission. RMS Carpathia radio operator Harold Cotton was off duty and about to go to bed when he decided to listen in to the nightly news from Cape Cod.
I'm not going to argue
Operators there mentioned they had ice warnings for Titanic, and Cotton decided to pass on the message. He was surprised when Phillips responded to his call with a CQD and gave Titanic's location. Cotton immediately took the message to Carpathia's captain, Arthur Rostron, who ordered all hands on deck and told Cotton to let Titanic know they were on their way.
What's going on? Whoa. No. Get me back in there. No.
As the water reached the boat deck, the operators left their station, with Bright heading towards the port bow and Phillips to the starboard stern.
Jesus.
Murdoch and 6th Officer James Moody were standing on the starboard side, loading collapsible A into the davits. Lightoller was on the officers' quarters rooftop, removing collapsible B, when the bridge suddenly ducked under the surface. Waves washed over the decks, carrying people and the collapsible lifeboats into the ocean.
We're not doing
the forward
this
funnel
today.
collapsed at its base, with the resulting wave crushing the starboard bridge wing and those swimming in the water nearby. The stern rose out of the water, peaking at an angle of around 15 degrees. This placed stress on Titanic's keel, which buckled and twisted, tearing the ship in half and sending the waterlogged bow plummeting to the ocean floor. The tear wasn't clean, with decks failing to hold on at varying positions. The stern, now rapidly filling with water, bobbed on the surface for a few minutes before slipping under. RMS Titanic was carrying an estimated 2,208 passengers and crew, with only 712 surviving the disaster. Those who survived spent the night floating in darkness until RMS Carpathia arrived around 4 a.m. Captain Rostron had pushed the Cunard liner to break her speed record, but it wasn't enough. Titanic had sunk before Carpathia arrived, and they found 20 lifeboats at Titanic's location. Unfortunately, the exact number of victims is unknown, as there were many last-minute ticket purchases and cancellations, and that documentation was lost along with the ship. Of the 1,317 known passengers, over half were travelling third class or steerage as it was known. These passengers couldn't access the boat deck without entering second class or crew areas, meaning many were unaware how to get to the lifeboat and escape the sinking ship. First and second class passengers had no issues making their way to the boat deck, as staircases provided both classes direct access. Many expeditions to find and raise the wreck were proposed over the years, with the exact location of her wreck being unknown. Titanic's coordinates sent out in distress on the night of the accident had been incorrect. On the 1st of September 1985, a Canadian-French team were searching the area when Dr. Robert Ballard came across some small debris. He followed the trail which led him to a boiler and eventually the wreck. His discovery confirmed suspicions that Titanic had in fact split, and there was no hope of raising the wreck as a whole. Scientists and historians have long argued for and against the recovery of artefacts from the site, with many agreeing the site should be treated as a mass grave. Although it's predicted Titanic's wreck will disintegrate within the next 20 years, her story will intrigue generations to come.
Seemed easy. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, so the short tour was only half the ship. Okay, well, sucks. I don't know how to actually screen record without doing live on PlayStation. Good lord. So, we did a couple things here today. I wish it would show me how long I've been recording for. But thank you. Let's see, we watched someone die on... We watched a bunch of people die on Titanic. No. We did a wreck tour. So all that's left is the credits to give the people who made this game credits. Alright, have a good night. Actually, once we finish the credits, then I'm going to quit, so. Godspeed, old chum. Lead artist and friend died 2018. Anthony Tony Meredith. '07. Last word. Okay. Lead environment artist, 3D artist, character artists. Like I said, they could have did a little bit better with the voice animation, because some of it was behind where, like, some of their speaking lines would actually show up after they already finished. So, Guten Nacht. Okay. I don't know if I doubt I pronounced that right. Hey, Language Kids channel. Me personally, I don't care, but with it showing up on the screen like that. Hey, stop lying. You need to stop lying. This is the first time you've watched one of my videos. How do you know that it's not a kid's channel? You stop lying to the audience. Of very few people. It would be a lot easier, but it's not easier to get monetized once I get enough subscribers too, because then age restriction and Alright, and with that, I end this video for the night. Peace. Have a good night.